for the weekend review for September 15th through 21st. I guess it was a good week. Had some really good training sessions this week. Got in 56.9 miles, which just seems a little low considering I did two 2020 days this week. Did one on Monday. I don't even know where all I went. Oh, I think just all around New Florence and stuff like that. Out through Seward. Wait. No, I went to. Where'd I go? No, I went up to the fire hall in Fairfield, Ross Mountain, and stuff like that. Then around New Florence and stuff like that. To get my 2020 in for that day. Confused where I go all the time. But today, I did another 2020 day, even though it was only 6 days apart. Still nice to get two 2020 days in for the week. Today I did a little over 11 and a half on Lower Highlands Hike and Trail. Came home, ate lunch, took a little nap, settled my stomach, and then I ran 9 more around town, did the Hemorrhoid Hills. Then I biked 20, so got my 2020 in twice this week, which is kind of weird since I only got 56.9, so I did have an off day. Then I did a couple 3-mile days, so that's why it seems a little bit lower considering I did 2 days at 40 total, so whatever. Biked 55 miles this week, so again, 40 miles was within 2 days and 15 miles scattered throughout the other 5 days. So kind of low again, considering I did 20 days. Just the way things fell and how I felt. Just trying to rest up, not push too much. Get things situated. So there is that. Did the Scottdale Fall Festival 5K for my race somewhere or run somewhere different. Finished 3rd overall, had a really good race. You watched the recap in another video, but was happy I went. As I said, I got a good, I felt good during the race, so good feedback from that and how my training's going. Should have been sub 17 though, pushed a little bit harder, which I should have, but whatever. Did go to the Slovak Festival up on Broad Street in Johnstown. Always like going up there every year to listen to some of the different music that you really never get to hear, but it's kind of underwhelmed on the food this year. It seemed like it was too expensive and not much choice, variety, I guess. So I was a little disappointed in that, and I'm getting some sheets to fill my stomach up after going there, even though I did get food there. So, it is what it is. I did do a podcast last week, which should be up today, tomorrow or whatever. So that was kind of exciting. I think people will really enjoy that. I bought some toys that were on clearance in the toy section at Walmart. Doing a little project which I'll let people in on down the road once I get it complete, but snag some of them up. So that was good to get them on sale. Toys are really expensive if you don't know right now. If you're like an older adult and hasn't bought toys for a while, they're ridiculous. Not sure why they're so expensive, because they're really just cheaper plastic than what we used to have. Couple of things I did fail this week. I didn't put my crossbow together. I just never felt like sitting down and doing that. Maybe this week. Also didn't clean inside the cars. Put that off again, and I didn't get the mailbox supplies again because I really don't think they're going to fit in my car. So I'm going to have to get somebody to get them for me, but whatever. The weather this week looks like it's going to be pretty crappy. It's supposed to rain most of the week. So I should be able to get some of those like clean inside the car and put the crossbow together since we won't be able to get outside as much. Also have to check the trail cameras this week for hunting. I went up the other day and I guess the cards had errors on them, so they didn't really take pictures. So that was disappointing. Trying to think what else I did, if anything. Yeah, that's about it, actually. We'll see what happens this week, how things go with the rain. Did sign up for the Lower Highlands Hike and Trail Fall Classic, 50K relay with my one buddy. So I'm locked in for that next week. So that should be fun. Other than that, I guess that's about it. But a good week overall, training and just, being a typical human.